Alright, hello and back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Fates Revelation half part. Basically, with Eboncloak 55. The last time we had support conversations, and this time we will have support conversations. Well, we'll continue on. So, next up is Tsubaki with Niles. We haven't had any romantic supports yet, so that's that. Support log. Tsubaki, there you are. With Niles. I also had the supports before, I guess. Okay. Well, if it isn't Mr. Perfect. How are you, Tsubaki? Damn, he saw me. Oh, hi, Niles. I'm splendid as ever. And dare I ask how you're doing? Oh, terrific. Your face looks eminently punchable, as always. Ha! I'd like to see you try it. Actually, go right ahead. I bet it won't even hurt. Oh, let's take that a step further. How about a duel to the death tonight at midnight? No, I need to get my sleep. Unlike you, I have things to do in the morning. Very well, I'll just continue tormenting you in hundreds of minor ways. You sure do have a lot of free time, huh? Must be nice to be so useless. Don't say hi to me next time, okay? I certainly won't. I'll just silently stab you in the back. Yeah, you two aren't getting along. I know you're there, Niles. Ugh. Huh. So you sensed your imminent demise. You're going to literally stab me in the back, weren't you? Yes, but it's not like I didn't warn you. It wouldn't have been a lethal blow. I just wanted to see your face distorted with pain. What's wrong with you? Nothing at all. What's wrong with you? Really? Nothing? I thought you had some terrible childhood or something. Some things happened, but that's all in the past. I should be asking you the same question. Did Mommy and Daddy not pay enough attention to you? Is that why you're so desperate for constant approval? I don't remember. Oh please, sure you remember something. Childhood trauma is pretty common. I'm sure my childhood was perfect. See, that face you made right then. I just want to destroy it. That's because you're evil. Evil? Hardly. I have my flaws, I admit, but at least I'm upfront about them. Unlike you. All you care about is looking good, but what happens if you fail, even once? That would never happen. You see, you will fail at something, eventually. It's best to be prepared. I suppose you're right. I do have a hard time letting go of the tiniest bit of control. Well, the mighty Mr. Perfect reveals a crack in the facade. Strangely, that just makes me hate you less. So you'll stop trying to sneak up on me and kill me? We'll see. Yeah. You two. Okay, next up, they're a support. Oh-ho, is Mr. Perfect having a less than perfect day? Huh, you saw that? Tell me, was I making a perfect sad face at least? My, you are twisted, aren't you? Tell me what's bothering you, maybe I can help somehow. Now this is unheard of. Niles, showing concern for another human? You've got me, sometimes I care. You know, I think I'm a bit jealous of you. Really? How so? Because you just do what you want, without caring what others think. I wish I could live like that. But I live with the weight of perfection on my shoulders. And you tire of carrying that weight. Yeah, I'm a bit tired at the moment. Here, why don't you give me some of your burden? What are you talking about? It's not just something I can hand to you. Tsubaki, I'm not an idiot. Just pretend. Take a big chunk of your worries and place them in my hands. Right here. I don't see how this could possibly help. But it can't hurt, can it? Give it a try. Very well, here you go. Whew. Oh, I actually feel lighter somehow. Niles is a good therapist, it seems. You're welcome. I just have one question. What are you going to do with my worries? Oh, don't worry about that. I'll put them to good use. Well, time for the both of you to get A+ with one another. And Niles, I'm going to have you... I wanted you to use your partner seal, yeah. Okay. You're going to be an adventurer. I like the design of the little sprite. Adventurer Tsubaki's little sprite looks really good. I really like the mini sprite of Adventurer Tsubaki. I was instantly interested in doing that because the sprite looks so nice. It's also funny how the hair goes the opposite way in the wind as the cape does. Now that I think about it. That's very amusing, actually. Okay, last but not least are the supports with Ryoma and Silas and Xander. From the friendship supports, that is. So next are Ryoma and Silas, I guess. Silas and Ryoma, C support. Silas, might I have a word? Prince Ryoma, is anything the matter? No, it just seemed to me that we should sit down and get to know each other. Tell me, what kind of life did Kaido lead when he lived with you in Nor? You mean when we were young? Yes, you two seem to get along very well. It's clear even when you stand in formation. It would be dishonest if I said my interest wasn't piqued by that. I've heard some of it from Kaido, but I would appreciate your take on it as well. Alright, let's see. He wasn't allowed outdoors then, so he spent a lot of time playing with toys. We enjoyed arts and crafts too. By which I mean, we made paper swords and chased each other around. Huh. Your idea of indoor play doesn't seem very different from your outdoor games. I can just picture the shenanigans you two must have gotten up to. Maybe we haven't changed much since those days. Even now we enjoy reminiscing about the old times in the fortress. And we still both have the most fun practicing our sword play on each other. So he found friends even when kidnapped by Nor. Stay with him, Silas. It's important that he has a friend to confide in. Of course, Prince Ryoma. If anyone stands to benefit from that, it's me. I wouldn't have had a friend in the fortress at all if not for him. What do you mean? Well, you see... Could we table this for later? I'm going to be late for the War Council. Very well, until next time. I've been thinking about what you said, Silas. About how I credited my friendship with Kaido entirely to him? Right, I'd like to hear more about this, if you don't mind explaining. The only reason Kaido and I met is because we were the same age. Because of that, it was simply decided that we would be playmates. I didn't get along well with strangers though. I spent our first afternoon together staring into space, not saying a word. And all the time while Kaido talked up a storm, eager to make a friend. He must have been relieved not to be so isolated anymore. Looking back, I agree. He was so eager to talk that eventually, little by little, I opened up to him. And before I knew it, we were best friends. So I see. Even today, he's a close friend. Despite all that's happened in the years since, I will keep Kaido safe during this war. You can count on it. I will. And of course, I will stop at nothing to protect Kaido and his allies. What we have now, Hoshidans and Norians fighting side by side. It's thanks to him. I agree. This sounds very revelation-based, because there aren't many Norians in Birthright. I'm glad we had this talk. It's reassuring to know he has such steadfast friends. Is that all that was in your mind, Prince Ryoma? Our end may be the same, but we might come at it by very different routes. However, Kaido is undeniably the cord behind us all, binding us all together. I couldn't agree more. Though, mind you, he can't be the sole foundation of this union. This war must be won. I'll be relying on you to help me out. Help me do that. I'll do what I can. Did he say all I can? I don't know. Support. A support with Ryoma? Prince Ryoma. What is it, Silas? I believe I've seen your face here more than usual in the last few days. It's because of your knack for providing excellent counsel, Prince. But I'm here today about something else entirely. Let's have it then. It's a serious favor I've come to ask. Would you swear the warrior's oath with me? The warrior's oath? I'm not familiar with that. It's a ritual Nor. We draw each other's weapons and make a shallow cut. Then we hold the wounds together as we recite an oath of loyalty. I know that I've already given my word to fight for you, but I'd like to formalize it with something more meaningful to me. I deeply respect the code you live by, Prince Ryoma. It occurred to me that if I swore an oath to such a man, it would give me strength. I'm honored, Silas. I accept your request. Really? Yes, I too have been moved many times by your performance on the battlefield. I respect what a diligent effort you've put in on our behalf. A compliment from Prince Ryoma? I've gotten more than I came for. It's a simple truth. That's why I'm willing to swear this oath of yours. I've been talking for too long. This is right after the other part, the part before this one, the other half part. So I've basically been talking for almost 1.5 hours non-stop. Thank you. And that's it. The warrior's oath. It's an interesting approach to a lasting ritual of allegiance. It really is. When allies trust and respect each other, they become unstoppable. Indeed. Once again, I'm honored to count you as a friend, Silas. The honor's all mine, Prince. I look forward to continuing to fight alongside you. As do I. A support. Okay, Silas is gonna get A+. I'm gonna have Ryoma get A+ with Xander. Anyway. Silas, you're gonna be a Master of Arms. Right, Master of Arms Silas. There we are. Culinary. Well, this needs some getting used to. Let's continue on with Xander and Ryoma support. Where are they? Ryoma, there you are. Okay, C support. Prince Ryoma, there's something I wish to speak with you about. What is it? There have been complaints from my siblings and my soldiers. Whenever one of us attempts to talk with Kaido, you're almost always there. And if you aren't, some other Hoshidan is. What is the meaning of this? I thought we had agreed to seek a new path to peace, to forge an alliance of trust. Or was that a lie? Do you still doubt our intentions? It was no lie. Then why are you still keeping us under surveillance? I have decided to trust you, but many in the Hoshidan army have not. That is why I'm keeping watch over you and yours. I wish that it was not necessary, and I'm sorry if it has caused your people grief. Is it truly impossible to trust Norians? Try to understand, Prince Xander. King Garen lured my father into a trap and murdered him in cold blood. As if that were not enough, he then stole Kaido from us, a mere child. I cannot blame my countrymen for being suspicious. Of course, but do you not think it is Do you not think it unfair to punish a son for his father's sins? I understand that it was King Garen's doing, and that he is now your enemy too. Still, enemy or not, he remains your father. It must be difficult to turn your sword against him, regardless of the facts. I'm doing my best to sympathize, however. I see. You need not continue. I will tell my people to pay no mind to the matter. Your perspective, though incorrect, is perfectly understandable. Prince Xander. Trust can only be earned, not demanded. And earning it takes time, so we will wait. In the interim, we are no strangers to hostile... I don't know what interim is, I need to Google that if I keep with that in mind. I will probably forget about it. To hostile receptions. Wait, in the interim. Okay. We shall endure. Okay. Moving on to the B support. Prince Ryoma. Prince Ryoma, there's something I must speak with you about. I've noticed that Kaido is often without a Hoshidan escort these days. Are you aware of this? Of course, it is because I ordered it so. Why? I told you it was alright. And if it helps appease your people, all the better. I appreciate your sympathy in this matter, but I've reconsidered things. I've lately realized that you and yours are perhaps not our true enemy. Have you now? Please go on. After what happened all those years ago, I will always worry about Kaido, but I would be remiss to allow that concern to cloud my judgment. It would endanger us all to doubt our own allies, Prince Xander. I see that now. And so I must overcome my own prejudice. For the good of all. I see. Does my answer not satisfy you? I think it's a decent answer, but you may want to consider things more practically. You're allowing yourself to be bound by social obligation. This is a mistake. As leaders, all we have is our training and our instincts. We live by both. Teach yourself to neglect either, and it will come back to haunt you on the battlefield. I appreciate the thought, truly. But if it puts your soldier's mind at ease, I implore you to continue your watch. Trust will come eventually. In my heart, I know this to be true. In the meantime, we will stay patient and vigilant. Understood. Thank you, Prince Xander. On to the A support. Ryoma with Xander. Prince Ryoma, I must speak with you. Lately, Kaido has been entirely without a Hoshidan escort. Wait, what? Wait, what? What was the A support? Did I accidentally... No. Huh? The A support wasn't unlocked yet. Wait. Huh? Huh? Nothing makes sense. Wait, I'm gonna... Deja vu. Yeah? Was the B support? Okay, it's just a different way of saying the exact same thing. What is the meaning of this? Are you displeased, Xander? Not displeased, simply baffled. I continue to appreciate the sentiment, but I thought we had settled this. Do not worry about our feelings or any such frivolity. You must do as you see fit for the good of your troops. Agreed. But you're missing one key piece of information. I did not command my men to leave you and the other Norians alone. I simply told them to redouble their efforts in pursuing our enemy. Any distractions they would have to lay aside if they were to prevail. Just who their true enemy is, I allowed each one of them to decide. It appears you have earned their trust. I see. Prince Xander, I would like to thank you for reminding me of what is important. We're not fighting against each other in this war. Our real enemy is the Valids. How we know that? I don't know, because we haven't been in the Valhalla yet. But hey, that's fine, right? We must devote all of our energies to their defeat. Besides, if you wanted to turn code and destroy us all, you could at any time. There's little we could do to prevent it, so living in fear is pointless. Prince Ryoma, your words show true wisdom and leadership. We Norians place such importance on instinct and vigilance, but we can't forget who we are fighting against, or what we are fighting for. The fate of the world is bigger than us all, bigger than even a feud. Is that how you pronounce it, the word? I forgot about it, but I think it was feud? Or was it void? Feud, right? Between kingdoms. If we can work together, I know we can help Kaido achieve true peace. And on that day, I hope to call you not just an ally, but perhaps a friend as well. Nothing would please me more. I have but one objection. Oh, what might that be? You say you hope we can be friends when the world knows peace. But I see no reason to wait that long. You're a good prince, Xander. And even more impressive, a good man. It has been my honor to fight alongside you. The honor has been all mine, Ryoma. Here's to a bright future. Okay, so that was that, I guess. Which I was just thrown off a little bit. And Xander? Okay, inventory. Use your friendship seal. Paladin. I'll see if I can do something about that mask of Ryoma's. I'll need to take a look at that right away, actually. I can't wait anymore, because it doesn't fit him now. And if he wore no mask, it would look like really bad. So there's that. Swordmaster. Okay. Sooner or later I will give you more swords or something like that, possibly. Anyway. Next thing is the accessory shop. I need to...
Please, take your time.
Buy something for Ryoma. This could work. Can't see those bows, right? Well, just barely. So I'm gonna equip those for a second, because the plan is to check. I was actually thinking of this one, but no, that doesn't look too good. In that case, I'm gonna go with the trainee garb. Okay, good. Now he's wearing this. That's fine. Everything's good with Xander, I assume? Yeah, he can wear this just fine. Okay, It was just I needed to prioritize that. Because it wouldn't suit him any other way. But this is fine. This looks better on Ryoma, because he lost the color red. Anyway. The last support we need to go through before I make a cut with where I grind the new support and whatnot. Will be Setsuna and Niles. So, a romantic support. So, aside from the one that I still need to do after that new cut thing, yeah, aside from that one, this was gonna be the last one. And some random supports, of course. So, where are we? Miles. Setsuna. La la la. You look like there isn't a thing in the world that could bother you right now. That's not true. I do worry about some things. What could possibly worry you? That is a really good question. I suppose I worry about how I don't seem to have any worries. I see, so you're something of an idiot then. Sorry, I stopped listening for a moment. Was that a compliment? Thank you for your kind words. You're completely hopeless. Though that probably makes you happier. What kinds of things worry you, Niles? Even if I did have worries, why would I tell you about them? That's a good point, really. I don't think you can solve problems just by talking about them. We're in agreement there. Yeah, you agreed with me. That's nice. I love it. I already love it. You're something special, that's for sure. Setsuna's voice is also very great to do. Hum-de-dum. I don't get it. What don't you get? I don't get why Princess Hinoka took you of all people on as a retainer. One of life's greatest mysteries. Well, there was someone else wondering the exact same thing about Asama. So, there's that. You don't know? You don't know either? Nah, Lady Hinoka works in strange ways sometimes. I feel bad for her, with you as a retainer. How did you start serving the royal family anyway? Oh, my family is an important one in Hoshido, so... it just kind of happened. So your privilege is what got you in such an esteemed position? I see. That is perhaps the most infuriating answer you could have given. Is it? I guess I could elaborate. I used to practice my archery every day in the castle. One day Lady Hinoka saw me and then she ordered me to serve her. I agreed and here I am. That makes a bit more sense. You're definitely a skilled archer, at least when it comes to hunting. That must have heavily outweighed your other attributes. It wasn't until I'd been her retainer a while that Lady Hinoka commented about me. Something about my listening skills. I believe it was a compliment. She's always giving me compliments. Yeah, I bet she is. It makes me so happy when she praises me. I love being a retainer. Oh my god, this is so perfect. La-di-da. Deja vu again. It's so strange. Wait, what? Didn't all three of the supports start like exactly like this with different words and a different humming? Oh, Niles, what's strange? I've never seen anyone who looked as content as you always seem to. Whenever I see someone look happy, I just want to wipe that smile off their face. That seems like an odd thing to want. Yet, I don't feel that way when I see you smiling. I can't even picture how your face would look if you were in pain. Are you truly happy as you look? Oh, who can say? I know that I don't know at least. How do you not know if you're happy or not? That seems impossible. I've never really given it a lot of thought, to be honest. I usually just daydream whenever I try to think about stuff like that. Interesting. That makes me little bit envious of you, truth be told. You should try doing it with me. Just let all your thoughts strip out of your head. Let anything that was bothering you just disappear. I'd imagine it requires some special training or skill to become so at ease. Training? No, it's really very easy to do. Comes naturally to you? That's kind of impressive. Thank you. That's a nice thing to say. I actually meant it as a compliment too. What's going on with me? Amazing. Okay, their supports are great. I was actually expecting Niles trying to tease her and make fun of her and stuff. Okay, time to get the S support. Setsuna, what are your plans for your future? My future? Well, I think I'll probably just keep daydreaming. It works for me. Hopefully Lady Inoka will keep taking care of me while I do. I see. That could prove quite difficult for you, couldn't it? Difficult? How do you mean? The world isn't a nice place, and things could always change with Lady Inoka. It might be impossible for you to get by it if you're always daydreaming. But I'll have Lady Inoka to help me. Right now you do, but she's a princess. She won't always be able to help you out. If that happens, I might have to think of some other plan then. I was thinking that too. You'd be in trouble if you kept daydreaming like you do. Oh wait, my family is very rich. I'd be okay. It's almost insulting how privileged you are. Oh god. It is? I don't understand. Regardless, your family's money may not be enough. Money can easily run out. Might be right. What can I do though? I really like daydreaming. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. I had an idea. I thought of a way you could keep daydreaming no matter what. Okay. If you and I were together, it would solve all of your problems. It would make me happy to look out for you. I do not know what to say. No, I do. Yes, of course. I've actually daydreamed about this when we've talked before. I was hoping you'd say something like that. But can I stay the way I am, even if we are together? I love daydreaming. Of course, like I said, I'll take care of you. The desire to sacrifice, that is the problem with being in love with you. Nice. Niles, let's go lie in that field and daydream for days. Yeah, but just for hours. Just hours, okay? We may need to eat at some point. Oh, right. And this is probably the most fitting thing ever, because, like, aside from pairing Setsuna with Jacob in order to have 2 sleepy hats, or pairing Setsuna with Azama in order to have 2 sleepy hats, pairing Setsuna with Niles for having a daydreamer with a child that is a daydreamer, but dreaming about different things. Well, that's actually very funny. I do approve. Setsuna, use your partner seal. Outlaw Setsuna. The outfit doesn't look bad on you. As for Niles, let's turn you into a sniper. Well, not sniper, into a archer. That's the class of the class of the name? What? No, the name of the class. Okay, but that's the last of this. Meaning, next things next. Now I will need to go grinding. Need to grind up some supports. Wait, yeah, some supports. To be exact, 1 pairing. That I can go into the paralogue that I wanted to go into. I'm not gonna go into Setsuna's and Niles yet. And I'm gonna grind everyone who isn't level 20 yet up to level 20. So this half part is gonna have a cut here. So yeah, see you in a second. Alright, we are back. I'm not 100% sure if I'll do all the support conversations right now, or if I'll make another cut for this part, but I will do at least one. get the S support that I wanted to get. Anyway, Selena and Felicia still need some training to get to level 21. Everyone else is basically level 21, even these two. I started wondering if Dancing Blade and Heavy Blade would stack. That would be interesting to know. Okay, so first things first, let's reclass everyone, and I'll slowly have to grab myself the the weapon levels on the secondary weapons, because now there are a lot of units getting this kind of stuff, so that's that. So yeah, oops, let's use this. And actually I should make a cut right here, because something happened. It's nothing important, but yeah. I'll just make a cut here. See you in a second. Okay, let's continue on. Wait. Let's just give the two of them a vulnerary right away. Niles. Oh, you already have a vulnerary, that's good. Kinshi Knight. You will learn a lot of skills in that class. That's good, because the more skills, the better, right? And what I'm saying is, basically, since Tsubaki is his best friend, and the Pegasus Knight class can also assist the Kinshi Knight class, Niles will actually learn the Pegasus skills as well. So yeah. There's that. Oops. Time to turn you into a Berserker, Zama. Let's hope you don't look as bad in the Berserker class. That works. You don't look that weird. Whip. You have high enough weapon level to wield a steel axe too. You're actually quite fast, wow. You don't need to use any class changing things, but okay. Then, there are a lot of supports that I've got going. Let's get started with the very first one, the S support. And it's actually Kaido's, but, yeah. Let's get to it. Here we have... Where is it? Come on. Where are we at? There we are. Time to get the supports. C support with Scarlet. One more whack ought to do it. Scarlet, what's with all that racket? Hey Kaido, what's it look like? I'm busting up rocks. You're breaking rocks? For fun or... Yep, come on closer and I'll show you. You see those sparkly bits mixed in with all the dirt and rubble? They look like jewels. I'm smashing these rocks apart to get all the good stuff inside. You make your own jewelry? Interesting. Ha! You think I turned these little gems into a necklace or what have you? Have you met me? That's not my style at all, Kaido. Oh, I see. These are rocks you use to decorate your weapon. Give the man a prize. I'd show you how it works, but I'm out of the most important material. What's that, if I might ask? My magic gunk. It sticks to anything. Too bad. It'd be fun to give you a demonstration. Magic gunk, eh? Time for the B support. Scarlet! Hey, if it ain't Kaido. The magic gunk you mentioned. Is this it? It sure is. But how do you know? And where'd you get some? The shop in town had some. I picked it up when I was running errands. Owe you one, thanks. How about I give you a live demonstration for your troubles? I've got some rocks all set to go. There are so many tiny fragments here. Amazing, aren't they? They shine like tiny stars. Okay, first we set the weapon down here. Then we slather on some of that gunk. Once it's fully coated, we stick on a bunch of those shiny rocks. The gal who taught me that technique called it mosaic. Or how's that pronounced in English? I don't know. It's probably my favorite hobby. Is there an outline of some sort near the hilt? It's faint, but I can just barely see. That's my rough sketch. You sketch it up beforehand? Yep, it helps to lay down a design first, before you fill it in with the rocks. Makes it look like a painting, huh? It's exquisite. You have to be real patient. Place each rock slowly, carefully, and you're done. This design, did you... Yep, it's your face. That's a stunning likeness. You're very skilled to get it so lifelike. I wouldn't have guessed it of you, Scarlet. Right? Came out pretty fine if I do say so myself. Though... It's nice to hear someone else appreciate it too. Why, Scarlet, I didn't think you were the type to blush. I surprised you once today already. Why not twice? Alright, moving on to the A support. Did you call for me, Scarlet? Yep, I thought we could take a few minutes to spruce up your weapon today. Huh, I don't quite see the point. What, you don't like my mosaics? Oh no, I mean, yes, I do. I'm just not sure a sparkly weapon is my style. It doesn't really instill fear in one's enemies, does it? Yeah, makes sense. Alright, we'll go with my other idea then. Lie down over there. Sorry? If I can't pretty up your weapon, I'll sparkle your outfit instead. What? Oh, relax. It's not like I'm fastening this stuff to your bare skin. It's just some clothes. This won't hurt a bit. But why me? 'Cause I like you, I guess. So I want to see you sparkle. That's very kind of you, but... Hurry up and lie down. Don't make me knock you flat. Alright. Just promise you'll keep it small and tasteful. How small are you thinking? Maybe you can keep it to the wrist of my sleeve. Oh, that'd make it look like a bracelet. Kinda. Not a bad idea. Let's get started. How do you like that? I went with a color that I thought would go good with your eyes. I thought when I asked you to keep it small that would be easily hidden. But it's actually very nice. Didn't quite catch that. Care to repeat it? No, it's fine. Take good care of that, okay? It's got sentimental value. That it does. Thank you, Scarlet. There's that smile I love to see. Say, what do you think of a matching design on the other wrist? One is enough, but I appreciate the thought. And time to grab the S support. Kaido and Scarlet as support. Neither of them will change classes. But yeah. You wanted to talk? You wanted to talk, Kaido? Yes, I called you out here. To see if you would decorate me. Finally getting into the spirit of it, huh? Just so happens I have a fresh pile of rocks here, so let's... Wait. Chickening out already? I wasn't clear, let me start over. Huh? I'm sorry, I already know this. Scarlet, I want you to decorate me with your love. What? What does that even mean? I'm asking if you'll marry me. Seriously? Completely. I don't think I can live without you. Now wait, go back to the decorate me with your love part. How long did you spend coming up with that? You're so cool about everything that I worried I wouldn't measure up. So I thought long and hard and tried to come up with something cool sounding. Was it really that bad? I meant it, seriously. Sorry. It's just you had that long and that's the best you could do? Fine, I'm no poet, I admit it. The first time in Birthright I had Mitama's and her supports at the same time. That was really fun. Hey, at least I didn't say I hated it. I mean, at least you tried. If anybody else tried a line like that on me, they'd probably get a slapping. But you, I'll let it slide. Really? Does that mean? Yeah, I think you know what it means. You and I go together like sparkly rocks and sticky gunk. I'm tempted to ask which of us is which in the relationship, but I've learned by now to keep my mouth shut and appreciate what I have.
I love you, and I'll spend the rest of my life with you. Even if your proposal was pretty weak.
Ah yes, perfect. And that's a paralogue we'll do next time, but support conversations. I don't know how many of them I will do in this part still, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna make a cut here. I'll not record the rest today, it's already pretty late, and I don't really have time for that, so I'll continue on the next day, but I'll see you in a second. Or you'll see me in a second, or you'll hear me in a second, whatever. Okay, we're back, and I'm ready to do some random support. But first things first, no, actually, yeah, let me just say it here, but I'm probably gonna say it next part as well. So, it's been a while since the last recording session. It's been, well, it's the, I don't actually know how many days that is. The last month had 31 days, so, yeah. From the 15th to the 4th of the next month. So yeah, that's a good while. Since then, well, there was of course Shadows of Valentia release, as well as some other things going on, so I really didn't have time. But that's kind of irrelevant. The thing is, something happened in between then, so I really need you to know, everyone who watches this. My cords of the 3DS, well, of the capture card got stuck, so it kind of broke, so I had to repair it. I previously had sent it to repairs before once because something happened, but they charged an enormous sum, like 60 euros for fixing a little thing that you could technically do yourself, so I just did it myself, but it's not perfect. So there might be times when the picture will just vanish. But it's only if the 3DS is in certain positions. So in general it should be fine, but just so you know ahead of time. Okay, I know this part's already been going on for quite a while. It's already 46 minutes or something like that. And now that I've continued on with this recording, it's even further in. But there are a lot of random supports. Maybe I should just keep them for next time, but maybe I should at least do the children supports, parent-children. Which would be Keldori with parents, and anyone else? Dwyer? With Jacob only, okay, no, that's fine. I can do that some other time because it's more of a random support. This way, Percy, also a further support, so yeah, I don't think I should do too much anymore because this part I don't want this part too to be 1 hour long, but there's so many supports. Well, they'll have to be next time, I guess. Okay, so, Keldori with Tsubaki and Nux. Let's keep it at that only. Okay, let's get started. C support between Tsubaki and Keldori. Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Phew! Shoo! Pshoo! Pshoo! Blammo! Yum! Kshaw! That sounds really interesting. I have to say, I'm quite impressed. Father? What are you doing here? Oh, nothing. Just observing. Your form is flawless, even when there's no one around. You could have stepped out of an arm scroll, I swear, or even a painting. I can see it now. Your Naginata set athwart beams of evening sunlight. Stop. I get it. I have much to work on. There's no need to mock me like this. I'm not mocking you. I'm serious. Your skill is stunning. You're only saying that because I'm your daughter. Oh, so I'm just being a doting father, eh? Well, I guess it can't be helped with a daughter as perfect and adorable as you. Oh, knock it off. Alright, fine. Well then, out with it. Don't stop training on my account. I can't wait to see more of that gorgeous Naginata work. It's a little hard to concentrate when you keep saying things like that. There it is again. You know, you keep saying that, but you never miss a step. You might be the most frightening warrior in the world, you know that? I look forward to seeing how far you'll go. He's looking forward to seeing my skills? Oh, I can't mess up now. Here we go. Yeah. Seiya! Take that! Take that, evil! And that! Flawless. If I didn't know any better, I'd say I should be worried. You do know that you need to be worried, Tsubaki. Okay, Kildari and Nyx. The advanced troops have just received fresh recruits, so they'll be needing tents. In the larger shipment of grain, have the quartermaster make the arrangements. At once, milady. Would you like him to resume his duties managing the armory? No, I will continue to oversee the armory personally. On that note, please go to the smiths and requisition the items on the list. Delivery is expected within the fortnight. Sorry, the choice of words was just too perfect. Because fortnight and Cordelia, whatever. Yes, milady. Right away, milady. You seem to be working very hard, Keldari. Oh, mother, how can I help you? I heard the supply division was short of hands, and I thought I could help. But it looks as though you have it all handled. You must be very good at this. You flatter me, but I've got plenty of room for improvement yet. I'm still very new to this kind of work. How modest. It's adorable. Now, what can I help you with? Thank you, mother. I appreciate your offer, truly, but I have nothing for you to do. All I have left is the inventory. Then I'll help with that. With an army of this size, it must be very difficult for one person to count. Well, see about that. Here, let me make the list. We just need to make sure the numbers match, correct? Well, yes, but here, look at this. This isn't an inventory. What is this? A floor plan? Something like that, yes. It's a plan for the armory I drew up a little while ago. If the supplies are stored according to the plan, they can be counted very easily. It takes a fraction of the time and only one person. I'm sorry, mother. I see. Very efficient. Are you sure that there's nothing else I can do? Well, I have prepared some tea for just such an occasion. Perhaps, please help yourself, over there. Oh, okay. That sounds pleasant. What is this? It's like I'm being coddled by my own daughter, no less. Did you say something, mother? No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Alright, so I guess I'll leave it at that. And further supports will be done after the next child quest. Right, I have it unlocked already. Right. Paralogue 2 is up next. And after I've done Paralogue 2 and the next half part, I will also be able to start my other Let's Play, so that's great. Whoops. Ah, yeah, there was. Because I moved the cord, I lost... Yeah, the picture was lost for a second. Anyway, yeah, let's keep it at that. The part is already long enough. Alright, next time we will do the Paralogue of Kana. But this is it for this time. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time then, when we will do the Paralogue of Kana, yeah. Until then, bye.